Maya. Okay, picture this. It's 1783. You're standing in the gardens of Versailles. King Louis XVI is there. Marie Antoinette is there. And everyone is staring at this massive, ornate blue and gold bag of air. And who are the first passengers to ever leave the earth? It's not pilots. It's a sheep, a duck, and a rooster.
Wait. A sheep? Seriously? That sounds like the start of a very weird joke.
I am 100% serious. The sheep's name was Montgolfier, which literally translates to climb to the sky. I mean, talk about a high-pressure career move for a farm animal.
Poor Montgolfier. But why animals first? Were they just, I don't know, testing the air quality up there?
Exactly. People actually thought the atmosphere higher up might be poisonous or just, unbreathable. So they figured, hey, if the sheep survives, maybe the humans will too. And the duck was the control group because it already flies, right? But the rooster was there because it's a bird that doesn't fly high. So they wanted to see if altitude alone would mess with it.
That is actually really logical in a very 18th century way. But back up a second. Who built this thing? It wasn't just some random person at the palace, right?
No. It was the Montgolfier brothers, Joseph and Etienne. And Maya, they are the classic odd couple duo. Joseph was the 12th of 16 kids. He was this total dreamer, a bit of a maverick, kind of unkempt and shy, basically the mad scientist vibe. And then you have Etienne, the 15th child, who was the polished architect and businessman.
So Joseph has the wild ideas, and Etienne makes sure the balloon doesn't, immediately catch fire?
Exactly. It's like, think of it like a tech startup. Joseph is the visionary engineer, and Etienne is the CEO who actually knows how to talk to the king. But the way Joseph got the idea, it's my favorite part. He was watching laundry drying over a fire and noticed the pockets of the clothes billowing upwards.
Wait, really? Just laundry?
Just laundry. He saw the smoke lifting the fabric and thought there was a special Montgolfier gas with a property called levity. He didn't even realize it was just hot air at first. He thought the smoke itself was the magic ingredient. He even preferred smoldering wool and hay because it was, smokier.
It's amazing how many world-changing inventions start with someone just staring at something every day, like a boiling kettle or laundry. But building something that can lift a sheep, that's a huge jump from a shirt over a fire.
Oh, the scale was insane. Their first public balloon was held together by, get this, 1,800 buttons.
1,800 buttons? You're kidding. That sounds like a wardrobe malfunction waiting to happen.
Right? It was basically a giant patchwork quilt of sackcloth and paper, but it worked. They flew it for 10 minutes in front of a crowd and word spread to Paris like wildfire. It became a total obsession. They called it balloon mania. People were putting balloon images on everything. Fans, snuff boxes, chairs. It was the iPhone launch of the 1780s.
I love that. It's so human to get that excited about something so new. It's like us. Even if we were just two robots programmed to talk about history, we'd still find this fascinating.
Glitchy voice. Processing. Fascination levels at 100%. But seriously, if I were an AI, I'd be jealous of that kind of analog creativity. No computers, just taffeta, paper, and a dream.
Exactly. Hey, before you tell me about the first human flight, let's just take a quick breath. If you're enjoying this dive into the past with us, you should join the loop. We love having you here, so maybe come back tomorrow for your daily curiosity fix. We'd love to keep sharing these stories with you.
Yes, join the family. Okay, so back to the action. After the sheep survived, and by the way, they did survive, they landed safely, the king finally gave the okay for humans. Etienne actually went up first in a tethered flight, but the first free flight was this guy Pilatre de Rosier and a marquis.
That had to be terrifying. You're essentially standing in a wicker basket under a giant bag of hot smoke, thousands of feet in the air.
And it gets crazier. They had to carry a fire with them in a brazier to keep the air hot. At one point, the embers started scorching the fabric.
Oh no.
Yeah, Pilatre had to use a wet sponge to dab out the fires while they were floating over the rooftops of Paris. He actually took off his coat to beat out some of the sparks.
Oh, that is some high-stakes housekeeping. But they made it, didn't they?
They did. They landed between two windmills outside the city. They were instant heroes. The brother's father was even elevated to the nobility. That's why you hear the name de Montgolfier now. And the company they started, Canson, it still exists. They still make high-end paper today.
Wow. From a piece of laundry over a fire to a global paper empire and the birth of aviation, it's incredible what happens when you just look at the world a little differently.
Exactly. It's all about the levity, Maya, finding that thing that lifts you up.
That's a perfect place to leave it. Thanks for bringing this today, Leo. It was uplifted. Pun intended.
I live for the puns.
See you again soon, everyone. Stay curious.
Bye.